Welcome to Legal Insights, the front row seat, the wild world of law, the podcast that's about to make the law your new favorite obsession. I'm your host, Prince Obri. And folks, we are kicking things off today. Whether you are a law nerd, a courtroom drama fan, or just here for the laughs, we've got something big and exciting for you. Today, I'm joined by Enoch Agbozo, who is going to break down this show is all about. Enoch, say hi to your listeners and your viewers and tell us why Legal Insight is going to be the talk of the town.
Hi, Prince. Hi, listeners. I must say, this podcast essentially serves as a dynamic platform to explore and discuss legal topics. These topics ranging from current legal issues and landmark cases to practical advice and professional insights. Legal Insight will essentially serve as a one-stop shop for everything law. So one can think about the juicy cases, the deep dives, the ethical debates, the tech revolutions, and even a dose of humor, just to keep it real. So listeners should get ready for something very, very big and interesting.
All right, we've got class segments lined up here. Let's dive into the first one. Case of the week. Spill the tea. What's this all about?
Case of the week is where we grab the hottest, most headline-grabbing legal case of the moment and we break it down. So you can picture a legal showdown between individuals and the states, or maybe a dispute over who owns a viral TikTok video, for example. Is it the person who took the video, the person in the video, or the account that promoted it? We will look at who is who, what's at stake, and why all these things matter. We'll present all of these things in a very clear way that you don't need a degree necessarily in law.
The next thing I can see is Ask a Lawyer. What is this all about?
So Ask a Lawyer is where we invite a professional, a lawyer who will break down issues for us. So depending on what our listeners wants a better understanding into, we would bring the right people to answer the right questions, and hopefully our listeners will be the ultimate beneficiaries.
Can you give us a scoop of Deep Dive?
So Deep Dive is where we discuss major legal topics shaping the world. So you can think about Google's antitrust battles or how AI is shaking up courtrooms. We will unpack the backstories, the key players, and what it means for our listeners, whether you are signing a contract or you are scrolling through social media. It's basically like a master class in law, but this time it is way more fun.
Can you tell us more about this Ethics Corner? What's the deal here?
With Ethics Corner, we tackle the tough stuff. So those moral dilemmas lawyers have to deal with or lawyers face. Like what happens when a firm uses AI that splits out fake cases. So we'll dive into the real ethical slip-ups and big questions about doing the right thing. This promises to be a thought-provoking, sometimes even uncomfortable, but surely fascinating. So one should expect stories that will spark debates and make us question what justice even really means. What we believe is that everybody must have a fair idea of what the law is. As we all know, ignorance of the law, no excuse. For that matter, we need to bring the law to everybody, the downtrodden, those who know, those who don't know. Each and everyone must hear about the true state of the laws in Ghana. So we'll bring interesting topics about the rights of people. We'll look into the Constitution. We'll look at all laws that are necessary and the rights people have and the ways they can go about to even exercise these rights.
How about tech and law?
So as we all know, tech is the future, and tech and law is all about how we use technology or how technology is rewriting the legal playbook, from AI startups like how to handle property deals, covering all the coolest innovations. But we are also looking at risk, like AI citing cases that don't exist or data breaches waiting to happen. So you should expect big ideas, bold predictions, and a peek into courtroom of tomorrow.
Well, the last one I can see is the Legal Mythbuster. What do you say about this then?
Yes, basically, Legal Mythbuster is where we let loose and have a blast with the law's wild side. So we debunk myths. For example, you hear people say that I can't get sued for stealing my neighbor's Wi-Fi. when I'm saying something against someone and I use allegedly, no matter how bad the thing I'm saying is against the person's reputation, I can't be sued. And a whole lot of interesting myths you hear out there. So we basically will go out there, we'll interview people, we'll hear about the myths, and then we'll go into the laws and debunk those that are necessary. Just so we don't go about preaching things that don't exist or doing things that will land us into trouble. But this time, it will be very, very fun. It will be on a light note and a way that listeners can imbibe so easily.
Listeners, this is Legal Insight. And as you heard from Enoch, they have exciting stuff for us. They are here to break the law down to anybody's understanding. And I think we have to get glued to our seats. If you have any question or anything you don't understand, what you want us to bisect, go deep down for you to understand, just put it in our comment section or just email us.
Okay, guys, thanks for listening. We will see you next time. If you have any case you want us to help with, just drop it in the comment section. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification button. Follow us on Thread, IG, TikTok, and all our social media handles. See you next time.